The notion that the Giants are open for business would fly in the face of what they've done in the common draft era since 1967. They have traded down in the first round one time. That is tied with the Jaguars for the fewest times in the NFL. And, of course, the Jaguars didn't come into existence until like 30 years after that. So just very quickly, first of all, why do you laugh every time that he talks? It distracts me.
I mean, I'm sorry. I apologize for distracting you, but he always says things that are funny in a funny way, and it does not inspire confidence. I think I said earlier I gave him a little bit of a compliment because he is brave enough to go against conventional wisdom, but it hasn't panned out. It seems like he's been wrong on some of these high decisions more often than
Not necessarily. Let's wait and see. He wasn't wrong on Daniel Jones yet. We'll wait and see what Daniel Jones winds up being. And he's got Saquon Barkley. Some may argue he was overdrafted, but that, of course, if he's a superstar player, we'll see. Now the question becomes, if indeed we think that Tua is in play at 3, let's say Tua goes off the board at number 3. I could see this being a spot where if there are teams out there that decide this is a 3-quarterback draft and I want Justin Herbert, I might have to go up to 4 to get ahead of Miami. But Acho, you're shaking your head. Is Justin Herbert worth trading up for to that spot?
No, not to me. To me, Justin Herbert, he could potentially be one of the biggest mistakes of the draft because you overdraft him, which means you have to play him immediately. Not that he's an untalented, but you overdraft him, you play him immediately. Justin Herbert, even in his quotes, these are not my words, Neek. This is what Justin Herbert said yesterday at the Combine. I don't know if I'm ready to play right away. Those are not words you want to hear from your future franchise quarterback, Greeny. He might have been honest, but the draft isn't the time to be honest. Lie to me, Meek. Lie to me.
You got to lie. I remember preparing for the draft when everyone was doing all sorts of things to confuse owners or confuse decision makers and make them think they were somebody they were not. I was in the hotel before the Combine. Guys are cutting their dreads and braids off before that because they think it makes a difference. Wearing long sleeve shirts so you can't see my tattoos because I'm going to convince you that I'm somebody I'm not. So I agree with you. He should lie in that situation, but I also agree that he may not even be the 3rd best quarterback in this draft. I know that a lot of people like Jordan Love, and I think Justin Herbert, if you draft him high in the top 5, that's a decision that you get fired for if it doesn't pan out.
The other piece with the Giants, if we're going to keep it on them for a minute, they got criticized last year for not taking the pass rusher in Josh Allen. He obviously had a really good rookie year. That is a position of need. Is there a guy who'll be sitting there for them?
But you can look at a guy, in my opinion, Isaiah Simmons, because the Giants need a ton of help, Greeny. It's not like they need one guy. Well, Isaiah Simmons, he literally plays 3, 4, 5 positions on the defense. But the pivotal piece for the Giants, Greeny, it's not what you do with the pick. Just get it right. Last year, 3 first-round picks. Daniel Jones, he was all right. Dexter Lawrence, he was all right. DeAndre Baker, their first-round cornerback, Greeny, he graded 106 out of 113 corners. So trade down, trade up, don't trade, just be right.
Yeah, Gettleman has shown a propensity to go for the trenches, and I think that's a wise way to go. If he's going to make the decision there, you need to build from the inside out. That's his philosophy. But you're right. He needs to get it right, and you push back against me. I don't think that he's made a lot of right decisions since he's been there, starting with cleaning house and then handing the ball to Eli Manning. Like, if you're going to clean house, then hand the ball to the rookie. But we don't have to litigate.
No, the record is what the record is. No one's going to dispute that. But we'll see. The Giants say they're open for business. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.